Now, as Nigeria clocks 65 years of independence, the question remains, now, how do we honor those who fought for freedom? From Robert Macaulay and Nnamdi Azikiwe to Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, Margaret, Ekpo, and Aminu Kano. These figures shaped the struggles for self-rule and nation building. In the report, Nuel Samson asked how they are remembered today and if their sacrifices still carry meaning for the new generation. The report.
Nigeria's independence was not achieved by politicians alone. Behind the famous names were other patriots, labor leaders, writers, youth activists, and women who gave their lives to the cause. Figures like Elizabeth Adukungbe, Macaulay Modu, Sahadu Zungo, Abubakar Imam, Raji Abdullah, and Abiodun Aloba stood shoulder to shoulder with the likes of Azikiwe, Awolowo, Bello, and Balewa. Political historian Professor Al-Kasum Abba says independence was truly a collective fight and that the unsung heroes deserve as much recognition as the better-known ones.
Whatever you want to say about them, the politicians of the First Republic, whatever you want to say about them, you must acknowledge that they had high level of patriotism. And this is reflected in their governance. You will check what the three premiers have been able to do. You will check what Tafawa Balewa was able to do as prime minister. You will check Zik, even though he was a figurehead, but he was a big inspiration to the younger generation. You know, when the young people were setting up a radical movement, that's why they call it Zik's movement, named after him. So these people were really very good, especially when you compare them with the contemporary situation we are in, which is really unbecoming.
Elder statesman Jake Ewele describes that generation as visionary, selfless, and deeply patriotic.
Well, I think I've started on a philosophical note to say that you will be remembered by the problem you created or the problems you solved. These were statesmen like no other. They were patriotic, they were focused, they wanted independence for a country that they are only part as a segment, they are tribe, but they wanted a united Nigeria, and they fought for it, and here we are today. Unfortunately, the present crop of leaders are doing everything possible to ruin all that our heroes past, the founders of this nation had done. And I think it's something that anybody should think twice before taking decisions, before taking actions.
Today, many young Nigerians still respect the sacrifices of that era, but they also felt let down. Corruption, poverty, and bad governance, they say, have dimmed the ideas of justice, unity, progress that the independent leaders stood for.
I appreciate the foundation they laid, but the way things are going now, especially the recent leaders that we have, they are not doing the right thing. We don't have good leadership, honestly. So that's just it.
Labor of our heroes past is not in vain. It's not in vain.
Why? Because of the way we are progressing?
Yes, because of the way we are progressing. It's not in vain. We'll get there.
When the people that succeeded them, they put us in a mess. You know, definitely we got independent from Britain and we are colonized by our own people. That's just the thing.
Well, if I say that the labors of our heroes past do not mean anything to me, I will be lying, because those guys actually tried. They gave a very good account of themselves. But the issue remains the people they left behind. What have they done with the foundation that the founding fathers laid? So, to that extent, I can say that we are disappointing them. In fact, all of them should be turning in their grave.
For them, the labor of our heroes past is not just a line in the anthem. It's a reminder that every generation must take up the struggle for a fairer and more united Nigeria. Remembering Nigeria's independence heroes is not just about history. It's about inspiring today's citizens to keep building the country they dreamed of, a stronger, fairer, and more hopeful Nigeria. Nuel Samson, Trust TV News, Abuja.